calculate the mean? Anyone has tried?
Yes, sir.
So question number 2 is very much straightforward. Question number 2, you should not have any issue. You got the same mean? You got the same
Yes,
mean,
sir.
24.19? How many of you got? Can you raise your hands? Okay. So Sri Krishna and Sai Shreya and Mutya. And okay, Sairam on to so okay. So I got so many. I see 11, 12. So okay. So the question number 2, you should not have any issue. There is some issue with question number 1, as it is not, the intervals are not continuous. Okay. So how to deal with this situation? Because you see, question number 2, you should not have any issue because 10 to 13, 13 to 16, 16 to 19, it is a continuous. But here you are having the discontinuous. Okay. So 15 to 19, then 20 to 24. So 90 to 20, that gap is there. So how to deal with this? I think this also you have studied in your standard 11, 12 or 10th class. So how to deal? How to make this series continuous?
So we should redefine the intervals, right? Like 14.5 to 19.5 and then 19.5 to 24.5.
Yes, that is correct. Why 14.5? You can go for 14.75 also.
So
Or
yes, sir.
14.5, or you can go for 14. So why 14.5?
So that like either side of the intervals, like there's equal space. So that
Yeah, absolutely. So here you can see you have to take the upper limit of the current class and the lower limit of the next class, and you have to take the difference and you have to take the average of that. Okay. So here the upper limit is 19 and the lower limit of the next class is 20. Okay. So difference is how much? 20 minus 19. Then you have to take the average. Okay. So that is why 1/2. So that means 0.5 you have to adjust. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to, from lower limit you have to decrease 0.5 and upper limit you have to increase by 0.5. So your series will be, the adjusted series will be, what is that? 14.5 to, what is that? 19.5. Then from 20, same thing you have to do with the next class. Next class you decrease the lower limit by this one. So next class will be 19.5 up to 24.5. Then from 25 you decrease the same value. What is that? It will be 24.5 up to, you increase by 0.5 of the upper limit, that is 29.5. Getting or not? And your frequency will be same. Is it okay to everyone? Hello? So if the class is given how, for example, if it is given, if the gap is 2, then it will increase by 1, lower limit decrease by 1. Is it okay to everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now you can handle this problem. And anyone has tried to calculate the mean? How many of you have tried? You raise your hands. Okay. So only 5 of you have tried. Okay, so remaining students, you try. Okay, 8 people. So you try to find the mean of both the problems, and we'll see how to calculate the median. Okay, these are the basic things you already know in your standard, in your school level. You know how to calculate. The same thing is there, little bit extended version. Okay. Now you see, what is the median? What is the median? It is nothing but the middle position. What is that? It is the middle position which divides the distribution into two equal parts. What it is doing? It is dividing the whole thing into two equal parts. Getting or not? This is the middle position. So it is the value which exceeds this. Okay. So what you can do? This is obvious actually. It is a value which exceeds and is exceeded by the same number of observations. Thus, a median is a positional average. Okay. the same thing it is saying. So you take the positions and you take the middle position. Okay, that is nothing but the median. That is called the positional average. You take the average of the positions. Okay, and you know if there are 5 observations are there. If there are 5 observations there, which position will be the middle position? If there are 5 observations there, then third position is the middle position. Why? Because left hand side also you are having 2 data, 2 observations, right side also you are having 2 observations. Okay. So if it is an odd number, then what you have to do? How to get the third position? That is nothing but n plus 1 divided by 2. You know these things, why you are not responding? And if it is an even number of, then
n by 2.
Yeah, so n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1, something like that. You can take the average of that thing. Okay. So these things you know already. And so we'll see the same thing for the group data and for discrete as well as for the continuous. We'll see. Now you see, now you're having the, see, if you're having only the discrete data is there, okay, only the discrete data is there, then you know how to find the middle position. Okay, there is no issue with that. Okay, but thing is that if the data are there and you have arranged it according to their frequencies, okay, you have arranged them according to their frequency. For example, 1 is repeating 8 times, 2 is repeating 10 times, 3 is repeating 11 times. So why want to write 8 times? Better you sort it and you arrange it. Okay, that which data is repeating how many times, that means with their frequencies. Okay, so 1 is repeating 8 times, 2 is repeating 10 times, 3 is repeating 11 times, 4 is repeating 6, like that. Okay. Now, how to deal with this situation? How to find the middle position? How to find? How to find the middle position? Do you have any idea? See, one data, it is repeating 8 times. Another data, it is repeating 10 times. Another data is repeating 11 times. Another data is repeating 16 times, like that is there. Okay. So how to deal, how to find the middle position? How to find? What to do?
Sum of all frequencies of
Sum of the all frequency. Okay. So sum of the all frequency. Okay, absolutely correct. Then whether you are doing n by 2 or n plus 1 by 2, for example, that is 13.5. Okay, that is 13.5. Now, so 13.5, that 13.5 will be there in some. So where is that position where it will be? So how to deal? So what you have to do? So 13 point, this is not increasing order now. Whether it is increasing order, not like that. Okay. Although in this example it is increasing order. See now you can see here it is not increasing order, like that you write now 20, 25, 15, 9, 6. So whether it is increasing order, then how up to this it is increasing order. Okay, so you can say 13.5 is lying here. But thing is that, so if it is not increasing order, for example, this is 9 or something like that. So how to know where 13.5 is there? So what you can do? You can take the cumulative frequency. Getting or not? So cumulative frequency means it will be always increasing order. So 8 is there. So next 8 plus 10 is 18. So that means up to this 18 numbers are there or 18 observations are there. Next is some 11 was there. Nah? Okay. So 18 plus 11 is, what is that? 29. So up to this, how many data are there? 29 observations are there. Correct or not? Hello?
Yes.
Are you getting? So then 29 plus 16, what is that? 9 plus 6 is 15, then 45. Okay, so up to there, how many data are there? 45 is there. Getting or not? So now you tell me your 13.5, for example, if it is a 13.5. So 13.5, will lie in here or it will lie here. Where it will lie? 13.5 will lie where? In within 18. So here you will have the position. So that means you check that cumulative frequency which is greater than or equal to this value. Getting or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Getting that? So what we have to do? We have to first calculate the cumulative frequency. Okay. You have to calculate the cumulative frequency. Then you find the total, that n by 2 or n plus 1 by 2. Okay. So here in that group data, we have to take that n plus 1 by 2, and that n plus 1 by 2 is nothing but the middle position. So that middle position, you have to check where it is lying. So how to know? So you find the cumulative frequency and you check which cumulative frequency is greater than that value. Which value? That position, that n plus 1 by 2. Okay. So you have to check which cumulative frequency is greater than n plus 1 by 2, and that class will be your, what is that? Median class. And that median data will be nothing but 2. Getting or not? Understanding or not? Hello. So let us see one example. That example, I think they have solved. Okay, here, the same problem. So here, you can see the same problem. Okay. So here, 1 is repeating 8 times, 2 is repeating 10 times. So total you are having, what is that? 120 is there. 120 observations there. So what is the middle position? Middle position is nothing but 60.5. So how to know 60.5 is lying in where? You cannot say, na. You have to check one by one. It will take lot of time and you may do the mistake also. So you find the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency means the frequencies will be added one by one. Okay. It will be always increasing order. So first 8 was there. 8 plus 10, that means up to here. How many is that? 18 data are there. Next 18 plus 11, 29 data are there. 29 plus 16, 45 data are there. 45 plus 20, 65 data are there. 65 plus 25, 90 data. 90 plus 15, 10 data are there. 10 plus 9. So, okay, so if this is a 9. So here they have done some mistake. So 90 plus 15, it should be 85 now.
105.
Sorry, 105, yeah. So I think they have typed mistake. 105. So 105 plus 9 equal to 114. 114 plus 6 equal to 120. So total you are having 120. So your middle position is 60.5. So 60.5 is lying where? Where it is lying? See, up to this 8 data are there, up to that 18 data are there, up to that 29 observations there, 45 observations there. So 60.5 will lie where? Will lie in this class. Getting or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now, so this class, so up to this here, and see the 60.5 will never lie here because up to that only 45 observations there, and it cannot go to the next class also because next class it is already you are having 65 previous class, next class we are having the 66th member is starting. So that means your class is this one. Okay, this is the class, and so what is the median? So median is going to be 5 because that data is nothing but x. This is only the frequency. This is the frequency. So that means in that class, your 5 is repeating 20 times and the 60.5 will be in this class. Understood or not? Is it okay?
Yes.
This is okay.
Yes, sir.
So similarly, we can do for the continuous frequency. So this is the discrete group data. Okay. What we discussed, that is the discrete type. There is no class interval, only discrete data is there. Okay. Now we'll see for the class interval. The class interval also same thing. Okay. Same thing. See, we'll not go to the how the formula came, other theory are there. So our target is to just to solve the problem. Okay, how to calculate the mean, median, mode. This is our target. So first thing is that, so when the continuous frequency is there means you are having the class interval. What you will have? you'll have the class interval. Okay, like you are having 10 to 12, 12 to 14, like that class interval will be there. So in that class interval, so what you have to do? First, you have to calculate the median class. Median class you can calculate easily. Just you find the cumulative frequency and you check your middle position, that is your n by 2 is lying where. Okay, just you have to check. And you have to take care for the, I think for the discrete group data, you have to take n plus 1 by 2, and for the continuous they are taking n by 2. Okay, these two things you have to take care. And what is that? Okay, so you can find the what is the median class. That is very much easy. Just you calculate the cumulative frequency and you check your middle position is lying in which class. But thing is that class will be in a range. It will have some lower limit, it will have some upper. For example, this is your median class. What is that? 14 to 16. So it will have the lower limit, it will have the upper limit. Median means you cannot say that it will lie in between 14 to 16. No, you have to give a proper value. You cannot see in terms of interval. Terms of interval is not a proper data. Median means we need to find the exact position. Median means we need to find the exact position. What is the data? You cannot say that it is the data will lie in between 14 to 16. That is not like that. You have to say what is the median. Okay, at that position, what is the value? What is that data? That just interval, it won't work. Okay, interval. Okay, that is the median class. You are saying correct, but what is the median? If someone is asking, then you have to give the proper data that this is going to be a median. For that, the formula has been derived. So what the one? So first you have to find the median class, that you can use using the cumulative frequency, that you will not face any problem. But here you have to take care in this formula. What is that? L is the lower limit of the class. So lower limit is nothing but this is your lower limit of the median class. Okay. For example, your n by 2 is lying here. Okay. Then f is the frequency of the median class. So it will have the frequency also. Okay. It will have the frequency also. So f is the frequency of the median class. And what is the h? H is nothing but the magnitude of the, means the class width. Okay. How much is the range of the class, okay, or the magnitude of the median. You can see this is given in terms of continuous data. It is given a continuous class interval, na? 2000 to 3000, 3000 to 4000, 4000 to 5000. Okay. Now total how many observations there? So 2000 to 3000, 3 data there, 3000 to 4000, 5 data there, 4000 to 5000, 20, 5000 to 6000, 10, and 6000 to 7000, 5 data there. So total how many data are there? Total 43 data are there, 43 observations are there. Correct or not? Now directly you can calculate the middle position. So middle position is going to be 43 by 2, that is 21.5. So 21.5 is lying where? That you need to see. So what you have to do? First you have to calculate the cumulative frequency, like we have done in the previous case for the discrete case. Right? Same thing. So 3. So up to that, how many observations there? 3 observations there. Then 3 plus 5, how many observations there? Up to this, 8 observations there. Then 8 plus 20, 28 observations there. See, our position is here 21.5. So 21.5 will lie where?
28.
In this class. In this class, your 21.5 will lie. Correct or not? This is your median class. This is going to be a. Is it okay? This is confirmed, no? There should not be any confusion. That is correct, na? But we need what is the median. We don't need the median class. We need what is the median. Correct or not? So you are saying that your median is lying in this range. In which range? 4000 to 5000. But we need the value. What is that value? You cannot say that it is lying in between 4000 to 5000. Crores and crores numbers are there. How many numbers are there? thousands and thousands possible combinations are there. We need the exact value. You cannot give us the range. For that, we have to use that formula. So what is the lower limit of this class? Median class. Lower limit of the median class is L value is 4000. What is the class width? Class width is 4000 to 5000. What is that range? The range is 1000 only. So the class width is nothing but 1000. Okay. And what is the cumulative frequency of the preceding class? The previous class. So cumulative frequency of the previous class is nothing but 8 is the cumulative frequency of the previous class. Okay. So the C value is nothing but the 8. Correct. Now, what do you need? You need the formula only. So what is the formula? Formula is nothing but L plus L is nothing but the lower limit of the current median class. So L is the lower limit of the median class. Here, this is the formula you have to use. L plus H by F, N. N is the total number of observations. N by 2 minus C. C is nothing but the cumulative frequency of the preceding class or the previous class. So here, so what is the L? L value is nothing but the 4000, lower limit of the median class. Okay. Then the class width is 1000. That is okay. Then C is the cumulative frequency of the previous class. And the N value is nothing but the 43. So now you replace everything. L plus H by F. H by F. So F is nothing but the frequency of the median class. This is nothing but your F. Okay. So your L is this one. This is your L. This is going to be your F. This is going to be your C. And what you need? And okay. And L plus H by F. Then N by 2 minus C. So what is N by 2? So N by 2 is H by F. Then N by 2 minus C. So here your L is nothing but your 4000. Then plus H. H is nothing but 1000 divided by F. F is the frequency of the median class. So frequency is nothing but, what is that? 20. N by 2 is nothing but N is 43. So N by 2 is, what is that? 21.5. So 21.5 minus C. C is nothing but cumulative frequency of the previous class. So minus 8. Okay. So this is, so you just simplify it and you are going to get 46.4675. Okay. Similarly, I think there is, okay, so next we will have the quartile. So this is okay to everyone. You can find the median and mean for the discrete type, for the continuous type, whether it is a continuous or the discontinuous for the group data, you can easily calculate. So this is straightforward question. So if these type of questions are coming, then you should not have any issue. You should get directly full 10 out of 10. Only thing is that you have to take care of the calculation. Many times many people, although they have used because your exam will be open type only, you'll have the textbook, everything, you'll have the reference. So thing is that there is no credibility for this formula. Why? Because you are just taking the reference from your textbook or the class note from where. Okay. But thing is that where is the credibility? Credibility is there in the calculation part. So if you are saying that, sir, I have written the formula, I should get the mark. No, because this is the directly you are taking the reference from the book. So the credibility is there in the calculation. So your calculation should be perfect. There is no excuse for that. So now the quartiles. So quartiles, so what is the median is doing? The median is dividing the whole thing into how many parts? Into what median is doing? Median is doing dividing the whole data into 2 equal parts or not? This is a median. Correct? The quartiles, they will divide the whole data into 4 equal parts. How many equal parts? Into 4 equal parts. Okay. So the 4 equal parts, what they are doing. So what you can say. So this is the This is your Q1, this is your Q2, this is your Q3. Okay. So they are dividing the whole data into how many types? They are dividing the whole data into the 4 equal parts. Now you tell me whether there is any relation between the median and quartile. Is there any relation between the median and quartile? The median is same as Q2
Second
or not?
quartile.
Exactly. The median is same as the Q2. Correct. So what is Q1 is doing? Q1 is nothing but, what is Q1? Is nothing but 1/4 of the whole data. What is Q3? Q3 is nothing but 3/4 of the whole data. Getting or not?
Yes, sir.
Q1 is nothing but 1/4 of the whole data. Q3 is nothing but 3/4 of the whole data. And as we have taken the exactly same way, if it is a discrete type, then you have to take n+1, and if it is a continuous time, then you have to take like we have taken there now while calculating the median. If it is a discrete time, then n+1/2, and if it is a continuous time, then we have taken n/2, the middle position. Okay. Yeah, here also same thing. For the discrete time means you have to take, so Q1 is the 1/4. So 1/4 of whom? n+1. If it is a discrete time, and if it is a continuous time, then you have to take 1/4 of n. Getting or not? And if it is a continuous class interval, then you have to use the same formula like we were using for the median. So what is that? L plus h by f. H is nothing but this is the class interval. Okay. H by f into exactly same formula. L plus h by f into n/2 minus c. There we are using. So but here the position is n/4 because Q1 is the first part 1/4. Getting or not? There what formula we were using? We are using L plus h by f into n/2 minus c because n/2 is the middle position. Now we are talking about the Q1. So the position is n/4 because it is the 1/4. Getting or not? So n/4 minus CF, cumulative frequency of the previous class or the preceding class. Getting or not? Exactly same way for the Q3 also. So Q3 is nothing but, what is that? If it is discrete means this is the 3/4 of n+1. 3/4 of n+1. And if it is a continuous, then 3/4 of n. And if it is a class interval, then the exactly same. L plus h by f into 3/4 of n minus cumulative frequency of the preceding class. Getting or not? All the things are same only. And you don't have to calculate Q2 because Q2 is same as median. Okay. Q2 is same as median, and your starting point and end point also that you also need. Sorry, that you also know. Okay. So you calculate the Q1, you calculate the Q3, that will be enough. Getting or not? So we'll see one example here. So here is the problem. So this is the discrete type is there. This is not a continuous type. This is not a class interval type. So discrete type is there. So you need to find the Q1 and Q3. So what is your total n? So your total n is how many data are there? 20 plus 28 plus 40 plus 12 plus 30 plus 50 plus 15 plus 50. So what is that? So total how many data are there? Total you are having how many data? 20 plus 2, you just add them, na? How many data are there? How many data are there? 194. 194, na? How many?
Sorry, 195. Sorry, 195. 195.
195. Okay. So if 195 is your total n, then we need what? We need 1/4 of n plus 1, because this is a discrete type means you have to take n plus 1, and for the continuous type you have to take the simple n. So here 1/4 of n plus 1 here. So n plus 1 is what is that? N plus 1 is that is nothing but 196 divided by 1/4. So I think there is so Q1 value you are getting 15. One second. There we made a mistake. So this is the marks, this is the rule number. Correct only. Okay. This is not the frequency. So this is not a frequency. Just the observations are there. This is not the frequency. Sorry. So this is just an observation. That why they have written the rule number unnecessary they have written. Okay. So this is not the frequency. I thought that it is just frequency. So this is just the data. So data there, how many data there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total how many data there? So n value is 7. This is not frequency. Not frequency. This is just normal data there. So total you are having 7 data there. Then what is the 1/4 of n plus 1? So 7 plus 1 is total you are having 8 data. So n plus 1 is 8. 8 1/4 of 8 means second position. 1/4 of n plus 1, that is nothing but 8 by 4, that is nothing but the second position. So when you are saying that median position, Q1 position, so position is the second position, but the data is different. What is the data at the second position? So second position, the data, so you have to always arrange it in a increasing order, so that you will find the correct Q1 and Q3. So first you have to arrange this in proper order. So first data is, what is the lowest value? Lowest value is 12. Then you are having the 15. Then you are having, what is that? I think 20. Then you are having what is that? 28. Then you are having 30. Then you are having 40. Then you are having 50. So the second position is, what is the value? So this is not Q1, this is just a second position. So many students, they used to write Q1 equal to 2. They used to write Q1 equal to, no, 2 is not Q1. 2 is the second position. But Q1, what is the second position? Q1 value is 15. Getting another. Maximum students, almost more than 50%, they used to do this mistake. They used to write Q1 equal to 2. No, that is absolutely wrong. The 2 is nothing but it is just giving the position. The data is different. Clear or not? How many data are here? 7 data are there. So n plus 1 by 4, that 2 is nothing but it is just a position. It is not a value. Are you getting? Hello?
Yes, sir.
The 2 is not Q1. It is just a position. Okay. Similarly, what is Q3? Q3 is nothing but 3/4 of n plus 1. So 3/4 of n plus 1 is 3/4 of n plus 1. So 3/4 of 8. So that is nothing but, what is that? So sixth position. So no need to write Q3 value is 6. No, that is absolutely wrong. Q3 value is the data that is lying at the sixth position. What is that? The data that is lying at the sixth position. So what is the sixth position? So sixth position, your data is 40. So that means your Q3 value is 40. Is it okay? Similarly, we'll go for the continuous data. So here the continuous data is there. So here the 10 to 20, 20 to 30, it is there already there. So now what you have to do? So how do what to do? Tell me now. First, what we have to do? How to know where your Q1 is lying? Here you are having the frequency type. Okay. So now the frequency is given. How will you know that where Q1 is lying, where Q3 is lying? How to know? Hello. Am I audible?
Cumulative.
How to know where Q1 is lying, where Q3 is lying?
We're taking cumulative and
Exactly, we have to take the cumulative frequency. So you just add these frequencies and you make the cumulative frequency. So the frequency that is given, now we added them. So we are now writing the cum. So these frequencies are given. So we just calculate the cumulative frequency and here n value is 67. So what is the Q1? Q1 is 1/4 of this is continuous type. So you have to take n by 4. So your n value is 67. So 67 by 4. So what you will get? You will get 16.75. You will get what you will get? You will get 16.7. 16.75 is a position. It is not a data. It is just a position. I am repeating. 16.75 is just a position. So 16.75 will lie where?
31.
It will lie in this class. Lie in this class. Correct or not? Why? Because up to this only 12 data are there. You need 60 point. So this will lie in between 16 to 17 position. 16 to 17 data is lying here. Getting or not? So
Yes, sir.
this class is the Q1 class. This is the Q1 class. Q1 class, what is the lower limit? Lower limit is, what is the lower limit? Lower limit is 20. What is your class width? Class width is, what is the class width? Class width is 10. And what is the frequency of the Q1 that first quartile class? F value is 19. F value is 19. What is the cumulative frequency of the preceding class or the previous class? That is nothing but 12. So CF equal to 12. And what is n by 4? You already calculate, you substitute everything. L value is, what is that? L value is 20. Then H by F. H is 10 by F. F value is 19 into n by 4. N by 4 is 16.75 minus CF. The C means cumulative frequency of the previous class, 12. You got the Q1 value. Similarly, you can calculate Q3 also. What is Q3? So first you have to decide what is the Q3 class. So Q3 class, how we will calculate? 3/4 of n. So what is 3/4 of n? So 3/4 of n. N is 67. What is that value? Value is 50.25. So 50.25 will lie where? 50.25 will lie where?
Interval 50 to 60.
Interval 50 to 60. So this is your, this class is your Q3 class. This is not Q3. This is just a position. This is just a position. This is the position of Q3, not the value. So what is the lower limit of the, so you can write here L1, here you can write L2, okay? Here there you can write F1, here you can write F2, this you can take H1, here you can write H2, okay? So L2, what is L2 value here? What is L2 value here? L2 value is 50. Getting or not? Hello? L2 value is 50. So L plus H by F. What is H by? H is 10. So L value is 50 plus H. H is 10 by F. F value is 9 into 3n by 4 minus C. C is the cumulative frequency of the previous class. That is 46. And this value is, what is that? 50 plus 10 by 9. 50 plus 10 by 9 into, this is your 50.25 minus 46. Got it or not? Hello, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and we will continue in next class. It is almost 9:57. We should not continue that much. Okay, so we'll continue in next class.